Whereas the #1 preventable cause of death and injury to children and young adults is the automobile collision, and whereas more than 150 child passengers under 16 are killed and more than 20,000 injured in automobile collisions in California each year, and whereas up to 71% of the children killed would have been alive today if they had been properly restrained in crash-tested safety seats, booster seats, or safety belts, and whereas infants and young children are not capable of initiating action to use proper restraints and are not protected adequately by automobile belts or airbags, and whereas although 82% of California children under the age of 8 are using child restraints, more than 3/4 of them are using correctly. And whereas only 42% of California children who need a booster seat to avoid preventable injuries are using such booster, and whereas crash-tested safety seats are moderately priced and widely available for purchase at retail stores and at low cost from car safety seat distribution programs throughout California. And whereas the state of California has ruled that until children are 6 years of age or 60 pounds, they must be restrained in safety seats or boosters in the back seat when riding in motor vehicles, and all other occupants must be properly restrained in safety seats or seat belts. Whereas Safety Belt Safe USA has been dedicated for 28 years of protecting children from injury or death while being transported in a motor vehicle, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Mendocino hereby proclaims April 20th through 26th, 2008 as Safety Seat Checkup Week in Mendocino County, dated today's date with my signature. And this is I can't make the motion, so moved. I would accept a motion and a second. All those in favor of the action say aye. 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 And I'd like to make a presentation to our two representatives.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, on behalf of the California Highway Patrol and specifically the members of the Ukiah area office, I'd like to thank you for this honor. Our department is committed to seatbelt enforcement, trying to reduce the mileage death rate. Even though it's been a law for a lot of years, we still have a lot of violations. We still all hear about heinous crashes where people who supposedly are well educated and understand the law are ejected or killed specifically because they weren't wearing seatbelts. We take this with great humility, and we're very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chairman Wattenberger, members of the board. Again, I'd like to thank you for acknowledging Safety Seat Checkup Week, and also Sharon acknowledging the California Highway Patrol and all of our other community partners, and additionally the staff I have with me today, Becky Wilson and Mary Williamson, who have been intimately involved in providing car seats at a reduced rate to the members of the community. They could purchase car seats for $30, and they go through training and education on the proper use of the car seats. And this year, the agency has distributed over 250 car seats to the community. So again, thank you very much for acknowledging this week.
And a bit of technicality, could I ask for your names, please?
I'm Carmel Angelo. I'm the director of the Health and Human Services Agency.
Thank you.
I'm Sergeant James Kerr, temporarily acting commander for the Ukiah area, as Captain Madrigal is out of Mendocino County.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, moving to our timed item, public hearing at 11:30. This is a notice public hearing and possible adoption of a resolution confirming fiscal year 08-09 annual report of Mendocino County Lodging Business Improvement District to the CEO's office.
Yeah. Good morning, Chair, board members. My name is Paul Kaler. I'm the Deputy Chief Executive Officer. We're here today to do the public hearing that is required under county ordinance for the Mendocino County Lodging Business Improvement District. As the board would remember, back on March 18th, the board approved the fiscal year 2008-2009 annual report for the business improvement as submitted and approved by the Business Improvement District Advisory Board and set this hearing for today. The purpose is during from March 15th to the hearing today was for the board or people within the Business Improvement District to make written protests and petitions to the board for a change either to the annual report or to the boundaries of the district. Just so the board would remember, the Business Improvement District Advisory Board is not recommending any changes to the established area or the assessments levied on gross rent. It will remain at 1%. And as of the writing of the staff report, no written protests have been received, and as of the time of this presentation, I have no knowledge of any. I have received no phone calls or written protests to the Business Improvement District. To my right here is Scott Schneider, the Executive Director of the Mendocino County Lodging Association. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I would recommend that you would open the public hearing and receive any public comment regarding the Business Improvement District, to include any testimony or petitions for the change of the district. And on the conclusion of that hearing, unless there's any substantial conflicting public testimony, that you would approve the attached confirming resolution that's in the packet and authorize the continuation of this program that has shown to prove itself very valuable for fiscal year 2008-2009.
Thank you, Mr. Kaler. I'll now open the public hearing, and
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. You do need to find public notice.
I was just moving to that.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Mr. Kaler. And to the clerk, notice of correspondence or telephone calls received.
None at this time, and proper notice was established.
Okay, thank you. Before I move to public comment, Mr. Kaler, any additional staff presentations?
No, I'm sorry, sir.
Thank you. So let's move to public comment. Those wishing to speak, please step forward, state your name. For the record, keep your comments to 3 minutes, and try not to repeat anything that's already been stated. So do we have any public comment? Please step forward.
Hi, I'm back. I'm Jeff Stanford, and I spoke to you this time last year, and you asked me to give you a report this year, and so I'm doing that. It's moved along quite well. We find that MCLA, the Lodging Association, is working extremely well with the Promotional Alliance and with the Wine Commission. And we're getting our organizational differences. That is, we're organized through you. The Wine Commission is organized as a state agency. All of that's being worked out, and we're now going together to make a marketing survey and a marketing plan that we hope helps benefit wine in terms of addressing the audience that comes up here to the tasting rooms, because that's how Mendocino grapes get known, and they'll be able to sell their grapes. And we're doing a survey, and there'll be a marketing plan, which, Scott, we hope to have done when?
By late summer, early fall.
Yes, and that'll direct the monies that we're receiving in a way that's extremely meaningful. And we got off to a running start, but this will get us to a place where we're climbing the mountains. So I want to say that it's working well, and I was originally against it, and I continue to be for it with great enthusiasm. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stanford. Other members of the public wishing to speak? Okay, seeing no one rush to the podium, I'll bring this back to the board for comments. Supervisor Pinches.
Just a quick comment, being that we have this group of people here in the room. First of all, I'm extremely pleased with the Promotional Alliance and their movement forward of the signage in Minnesota.